I'm feeling like two. I ain't tripping, this is easy. Got 'em excited.
It's Madden NFL 24, and we'll see Tony Pollard. He was steady for him on the ground a week ago, reaching the century mark and adding a score. It's the Cowboys and the Colts, next on EA Sports.
We have a perfect day for football, and the roof is open, in fact, here at Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Today, we've got a getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB.
And I thought in last week's game, he found a way to win like a good pitcher without his best stuff. I mean, he did throw 2 interceptions, offset by 1 touchdown pass. Not the ratio, not the numbers you're really looking for as a QB. But finding a way to win, that's all that really matters.
Holding offense.
An unfortunate time for the penalty there. That cancels out a positive play from this offense.
Well, not to sound too trite or too accepting, but you and I both know it happens. You got to accept it and move on. Yardage, you got to get back. Focus on the next play and move on.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Going to run again here with Pollard. There he goes, right side. And will finally be taken down, but not before he gets it to the Colts 33. 49 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries in the ballgame. They've done a pretty good job containing him up until this drive, and until that run, there was no containing him at all.
Yeah, you're right about that. He finally popped free. But we didn't have to be in their practice sessions. We didn't have to be in their meeting rooms. They planned for a run like that to happen, maybe a couple of them. But what did they tell their guys all week? You know what they said. Move on to the next play. That one just happened. Let it go.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Woodard. And this is caught. Touchdown. Hunter Renfrow. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are on the board first here this afternoon. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it was Hunter Renfrow who capped things off with a touchdown reception. Taken at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And trotting out there leading them is their 4th-year quarterback.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers. And hopefully with something last week, resolves itself this time around.
Now 2nd and 5. They'll run the toss here with Taylor. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Richardson back to throw it. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially as pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. 2nd down and 6 now.
At the 38-yard line.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. and Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Richardson working from the gun. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Colts at 500 and 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you talk about...
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Mozzie Smith, he fought through to record the sack. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Now Richardson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And they are right at the 500 mark on the year and got there with a victory a week ago.
And I think right now I put myself in the shoes of the head coach and say, all right, time to reset a little bit. And I don't give my team a win one for the Gipper speech, but I do say, look, we haven't played our best football yet, but we are at 500 and we're still in it. Let's try and string a few of these victories together, and we're capable of doing so.
Now a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 55 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurt him.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Quiddy Pay. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Swinging this out for Pollard. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Operating from the gun. Woodard. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They run once more with Taylor. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot him at the 44. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's good for the Colts. First down. 1st and 10.
Richardson looking to throw. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down.
That's good for the Colts.
Here's Richardson to throw. There's a nice move. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Richardson, he's going to keep it running right. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8.
2nd and 6.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Noah Gray, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So we'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. Now Bolden on the return. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. You look at this Colt defense. Now they're squarely in the middle of the pack against the run this year, number 16 in the NFL.
They're not an elite unit. They're not, as what you'd say, the top part of the league against the run. They're a solid group, though. They do a good job. What they're looking for in this one, though, is an elite performance.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get it behind the line. They'll lead the 39 here for a 1st. This is 3rd down. Looking to throw. Woodard under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this 1st quarter. Patrick Queen started the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fielded at the 20. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And they will take over 1st and 10. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And, Brandon, I think there's a set.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the big gain, all for naught for the offense. That yellow flag is going to bring it back.
Oh, what a tough look for the offense because they see all that yardage lost and that ball's walked back and then some.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Alec Pierce, 81 yards. And the Colts have taken the lead. And Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they designed every play to score. I don't know how true that is, but he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Offense back out there, and we shine the spotlight on the Memphis man, Tony Pollard. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat, make sure he touches it a few times, but as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up? Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Running right, it's Pollard. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Now 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun. Woodard. And he couldn't square up to throw there, and it falls incomplete. A misconnection there, and he's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they throw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Pollard going to try the right side to the 36-yard line. Stop there.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun. Woodard. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So here are the Colts to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
That complete to Downs. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. Now it's Richardson. And that is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Throwing again, it's Richardson on 2nd down. And this taken in by Downs. And he's got room. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 42. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Back to the air with Richardson. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away, but the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. 42 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Tony Pollard and his Dallas teammates ready again on offense. They're behind in the first half here, CD, but it's not through any fault of their running back. He's had a strong start to this one.
And you're right about that, partner, because watching him play, you would think that his team is in the lead. He has been a lot of fun in this contest. Now let's see if they can actually make something happen, put more points on the board behind his efforts.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, Charles, if they can play complementary football and get that passing game going as well. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. 70 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down to about the 48-yard line.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Second down, Pollard again. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a third and about 2. They'll try and run for it with Vaughn. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. Fourth down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. First and 10, Taylor now. And that's to the 30. It'll be second down.
Nice chunky yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
And he is going to have the Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Second and 10. Richardson. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Richardson looking to throw this. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Colts first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, Richardson. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. Here's 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Richardson out of the shotgun. Over the middle, complete. It's Taylor. And he gets it down to the 32. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down.
A 49-yard attempt.
And Gay knocks this one through. And the lead grows to 14 at 24-10. So they're content to take the 3. Somewhat of a conservative call there, opting not to go for it on 4th and inches.
And that's from a team that you and I know is not usually playing it close to the vest. It's a little bit of a surprise that they opted for the 3 instead of going for it.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cowboy offense going to head out now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Throwing to start the drive. Woodard to the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Back to throw. Woodard. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. And taken at the 46. The Colts going to take over now late in this first half. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Richardson to the air on first down. That's caught left side by the tight end, Gray. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Cowboys.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Gay's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So a capper there with a pretty good first half.
And along the way, they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So we hit halftime here in Indianapolis. Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Colts going to take over on offense to begin this third quarter. First and 10, it's Richardson. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 36-yard
They give to Taylor out of the gun. And space tough to come by there as they'll get maybe a yard to the 37. They work now on 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 37-yard line.
Now Richardson. He'll get this one to Pittman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Off the option, here's Taylor. He'll take this to the 46.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Trayvon Diggs getting the tackle.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Well, he's caught Michael Pittman with it. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Taylor. will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the third quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 24. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. They go play action here on first down. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Pollard will take it up the gut. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. Looking to throw. Woodard. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And a fair catch is called for. He will take it in to give his guys some excellent field position here. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. On first down, Richardson. Throw left side, taken in by Pittman. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 2nd down and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Richardson looking to throw. That's complete to Palmer. They find some open field here. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Running straight ahead, Taylor. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
Matt Gay on for the field goal. A 24-yard attempt.
And Gay knocks this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So tack on 3 more, though it's just a rare drive where they did not find the end zone.
Yeah, you're right about that, partner. But at this point, I don't think you're too concerned about that. You just want to possess the football for a while and drain the clock. If you can get 3 out of it, that's great too.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 22-yard line.
Back to throw. Woodard got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Woodard. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And Taylor going to pick up the Colts 1st down as he'll be taken down at the 46.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now Richardson, he's going to keep it running right.
Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback.
Back now in Indianapolis. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. A 1st down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
And Richardson back to throw it.
He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now it's Richardson.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
At the 18-yard line.
Here's Richardson to throw.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. The Colts on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 17.
From the gun, it's Taylor.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Gay's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Throwing to start the drive. Woodard into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Juju Brents.
And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Intercepted. The Colts take over 1st and 10.
On the counter, it's Taylor.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 40-yard line.
Oh, the option to give to Taylor here.
And running running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. First down marker at the 31. It's third down.
Richardson to throw off play action.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Offensively lucky there, able to keep the football, but now fourth down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. One, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But two, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Now Bolden on the return.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking middle, and that's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 27-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Woodard. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Juju Brents.
And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line.
Well, they've got the huge lead now. They have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Colts look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Extra point by Gate is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Throwing to start the drive, Woodard.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Back to throw again.
He's got Renfro on the out route.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. They'll look to throw again.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
The 20. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. They're going to take chances, and that one pays PAT and a return for 6.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Dallas offense set for this next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Back to throw. Woodard. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to kick it away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over.
They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
82 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
It's now 3rd down and 4.
On the handoff, Taylor.
And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the 1st down. Close it out.
To throw from his end zone, Woodard.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20.
Number 87. A gain of 21 yards. 1st down, Cowboys.
And as this defense walks up.
Touchdown in the new town, already feel that it's eyes on me.